Hey everyone, it's Fun Around and my name is Jordan. This video will be for Monday's slate of games. It feels like a big slate, but it's kind of a medium slate. So as of right now, when I'm filming, I have about half the games lines out. There is just one pick that I like from those games so far from doing my research. I promise I've stared at these lines for a while. What they do with lines and matchups and stuff like that is when a guy has a really bad matchup, they will drop the line just enough to have the hit rate look amazing for him. So you'll be more encouraged to take the over. It'll look like, he's gone over last five, and you'll want to take the over. It's a bad matchup, and then he goes under, and you're like, what just happened? So it's a kind of a mind game where they also have a good matchup, so they raise the line high enough to where it looks like he's gone under a ton, but he still has a good matchup. So you have to find that healthy medium where there's a line where the matchup is still good, the hit rate has been good, and he has done well against that team in the past. That's where you get kind of stuck with doing all this research and stuff like that. So I have looked at all these games that are available. There are still 3 other games with teams that I do like and matchups that I do like. I just want to see what those lines come out at. So this will be a pinned comment video along with the one pick that's going to be in the video. So check the pinned comment. I will add plays there, and there will be the grading system will be in there. For the people that are confused by that, just ignore the grades. It's just the reasoning for why I like the play that I put in the pinned comment. So check the pinned comment. And for the one pick, you'll see an image that comes up on the screen. That's from a data app called Outlier. There's a link in the description that'll give you a 7-day free trial for Outlier. So let's get into this first pick. So the Sixers, Joel Embiid is out. He got hurt, hit in the face. Everyone has heard about it or seen him laying on the floor. It's just another unfortunate event for him and getting injured and all of that. But we know how the Sixers play without Joel Embiid. Andre Drummond hasn't had as great of a year as you would expect based off of last year, where he was just a rebounding machine. His rebounds line got very high at one point. He was like Dennis Rodman out there, but he hasn't been as great. But one guy where his lines came out pretty low, I believe, but he has played really great with Joel Embiid out, is Gershon Yabusele. And if you don't know who that is, if you paid attention to the Olympics, he was on the French team and he made it to the gold medal game. He was a beast out there. I did Olympic videos. I dissected every single team and tried to learn all the players just for the Olympics because I was so excited about making bets on that, because we were in the middle of the WNBA season and I was like, okay, we got Olympics. So I sat there, I researched for hours and found out about this Yabusele guy, and he was great out there. So if you don't know, if you weren't watching the gold medal game, he did this.
Lovely little dummy, Yabusele on Lebron James! Wow!
And he got a contract with the Sixers. Started out not playing that much, and then Embiid got injured and he started to play a lot more. They've had him at the center position starting for some of these games with Embiid out, and Andre Drummond would come off the bench. I don't know if they're going to go back to that. Right now, he's projected as a starter at the power forward position, so we'll work with that for the matchup rankings. But I do like him over 11.5 points plus rebounds. His assists, yeah, he can get about 4 assists, I think, is his max that I've seen. But every once in a while, he'll have 0 assist games, and I just don't want to mess with it. So his matchup against the Hornets, they give up the 3rd most points to the power forward position, and this isn't going to look good, but you see it on the screen, the 5th least rebounds, but I'm going to tell you why I still like adding the rebounds on there. I just think the rebounds line is too low based off of his history. So recent history, this is going to be without Embiid. He's gone over in 10 straight games. That's a 13 points per game average and a 7.5 rebounds a game average on 14 rebound chances, 82% hit rate, only missed 3 times this year with Embiid out for points plus rebounds where they have the line out right now. So So he has played against the Charlotte Hornets twice this year with Embiid out, and he has absolutely crushed this line. The rebounds helped get this line over instead of the points in the second game. He had 17 rebound chances and 20 rebound chances in each of those games. So that's why I'm adding the rebounds there, even though the matchup isn't that great based off position. But he moves around from power forward to center. He's out there to get rebounds, and he plays hard. He was a guy who was in the league, went overseas, made a name for himself in the Olympics, got his contract, and he plays as hard as he can, and he has done great for the Sixers. Definitely a hustle guy. And then home and away, he's gone over in 5 out of 7 games on the road this year. One of those was in Charlotte, and he went over. He crushed it. So he wasn't getting as many minutes to start out the year, but he has kind of settled in whenever Embiid isn't there, around 30 minutes. So if he gets back to that, he wasn't playing that with Embiid there, clearly. So hopefully he gets back into the starting lineup and goes back to what he was doing. So overall, I give this an A based off of all the criteria I like to look at for a play. So that's over 11.5 points plus rebounds at minus 120 for Gershon Yabusele. So I will put extra plays in the pinned comment. I would like to add 1 or 2 more with this slate. Hopefully I can find some good plays. One that I'm iffy about, but I do like it, is LaMelo Ball over points. He has returned from injury before, and there was no minutes restriction. And he came out and he just crushed his points line. So I wouldn't be worried about that. The one thing I would be worried about is Miles Bridges being back, not Mark Williams being back. I know he is back, but there's some other volume shooter guys who are going to be there who haven't been there quite all season. Brandon Miller will be there. A lot of guys who take a lot of volume. LaMelo Ball still gets his shots up. And they had his line down to 22.5 when it came out. Immediately got bumped up to 23. So I'm just a little iffy on it, but I do think it's a decent play. So I'm kind of leaning on that one. I would like to hear more news about his injury. But other than that, if you guys could, please like the video. And if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. If you have a little bit of extra time, could you leave a comment for the algorithm? You can say anything and it helps get this video out there for more people to see. And also, if you'd like to get away from Prizepicks, try something else out with more options, dynamic payouts, stuff like that, not the flat lines like Prizepicks have been using. Check out Underdog Fantasy, Sleeper, ParlayPlay, ChalkBoard, and BETR. Links are in the description, and I'll take you there with the promo code for the deposit matches. BETR does up to $200, the rest up to $100. Promo code is fine around 11. And then as far as a recap goes, for a couple days ago, I did not do a video Saturday. I was like dead tired at night and I was researching plays. I'm telling you guys, I spent hours looking at lines. I was like, okay, I'm going to wake up earlier and I'm going to do a video. So I woke up and most everything was bumped up. Someone asked me in the comments if I had anything. I told them Jalen Green under points was like the only thing that didn't get bumped. And I know I don't normally take unders that much. And that ended up happening. But the other ones that did get bumped up, I'm glad I didn't take those because they ended up missing. So there was no video Saturday, and I normally don't do Sundays. I don't like Sunday NBA. There's just a lot of blowouts and weird stuff happening. But on Friday, I had Michael Porter Jr. over 5.5 rebounds. He had 5, did not play in the fourth quarter due to a blowout. I had Zubac over rebounds assist. He hit that, and I had him over rebounds if you just wanted to use one line, and he hit both of those. James Harden over 7.5 assists. He had 6, and he didn't play in the fourth quarter, I believe, due to that blowout. I think he played a little bit, but they took him out, and he didn't seem very interested. I don't think I want to bet on James Harden again. He didn't seem to care. So he missed because of that blowout. And then Joel Embiid over points, he got injured. And then Miles Bridges over rebounds, he crushed it. And then over rebounds assist, he crushed that as well. If you kind of just picked whichever one you like. But those hit. So hopefully we can get off to a good start for Monday. And I will make a video for the in-season tournament championship, or whatever you want to call it, for Tuesday. Lines are already out for that game. I'm sure they're going to get bumped around all over the place. But I do expect a lot of unders just because of that Thunder defense, and they're playing like playoff type basketball right now. So there could be some unders coming your way from that one. So I'm going to get this edited and get it out to you. God bless you all. It's final round. It is almost midnight and they still haven't released those games. I tried staying up as late as I could for those lines and they just would not release them. So I could find something after I edit the video and put it in the pinned comment immediately. If not, I'll check in the morning. So I will catch you on the next one. Bye.